Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Firstname, Lastname, and I'm now going to repeat the chair by reading the title of my slide, since this is the only slide that I can get away with reading. Intriguing title with a slightly less snappy subtitle underneath, by Firstname, Lastname. That's me. Bursting into my interest-catching yet largely irrelevant introduction to my topic, I'm going to suggest some lofty ideas that will tug at your heartstrings and suggest that this project was worth the proposed 200, 400 hours that I put into my project. But why? But why should you... But why should you care about my project? I'm now going to insinuate, using a slightly condescending, yet nonetheless hopeful tone, that I'm about to show you why. By this point, a few of you will be nodding your heads, especially if you're Andy Philpott. Rosalind appears to have already finished marking me and is back to her emails. Most of my friends appear to be checking Facebook, but Martin and Mike are watching intently, so I will be gesturing largely and emotively throughout the rest of this presentation to ensure it looks like I know what I'm talking about. And Ian is not here. Okay. If this is an instrumentation project, I'll now show you a quick figure of the crappy, horrible current solution of the project that I'm trying to solve. I'll accentuate these crappy points of this solution using bullet points. And this leads nicely into my problem statement. A great sounding sentence that I will completely ignore for the rest of my presentation, but will rehash in my conclusion as though I had never forgotten about it. Wow, my intro took 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to try and regain my composure as I'm panicking about the fact that my word-for-word memorized speech is train-wrecking very quickly. I will pretend, however, to pause for just a moment and let you read my methods slide. I realize it's far too small to read, but I can't use Photoshop, okay? And I'm running out of time. Okay, on second thought, I'll try to explain my methods to you using a hackneyed analogy that I came up with last night. It involves several comparisons.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Started 5 minutes ago, man. On second thought, I'm just going to move on to my results. And here is the prettiest figure in my presentation. This compares the solutions that I made to existing ones. This is the solution written by someone who probably has, conducted research for peer-reviewed journals, but it's crappy. And mine is great, and we've proved this through extensive experimentation that definitely did not occur the week that the report was due. So, yeah. In conclusion, here I repeat my project name, but in the positive, so it sounds like I've actually achieved it. I'll also mention the things that I didn't have time to do, but frame it as though I've considered it, so it's all good. And anything I can't pretend to know, but are obviously glaring holes in my research, I'm going to list as future work. Thank you, and I'll now take your questions.
Thank you, Firstname. Any questions? Kevin.
Go back to that slide with the thingy thing on it.
Sorry, which one was that?
The one I'm describing really vaguely, like with the thingamabob, yeah.
Aha, let me just flick through all of the appendices slides so you can see how many pretty pictures that I prepared for answering your questions. There it is. You're welcome. Next question?
Next question. Richard.
So why do you think your solution is important for the X industry?
My solution is the best solution, okay? X industry is a great industry. And all we need is more solutions like my solution. You know what people are saying? And I've heard many people say this, alright, I have great contacts in the industry, that my solution is better than people who have already graduated. And that's true. That's a true fact, alright? I didn't make that up, that's true. Make 70 great again. Yeah.
Okay, looks like John has a question.
I just wanted to say that was a great presentation.
Can't hear you.
All right, we've got time for one more question.
So if your deep learning, machine learning cost function algorithm doesn't work, what would you do in Dosa J Julia Jump?
That is an interesting question. A very interesting question because it pertains to very interesting things, and it's a question about interesting things. Therefore, it's an interesting question. I am so sorry to say that it's outside the. I mean, it's future work. I mean, it's classified. I can't talk about it. So sorry. Talk to Andrew.
Firstname for your talk, and thanks to all the speakers in this session. We'll have another session in 15 minutes after the break. Thank you.
Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my